Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Grown Ups, the podcast. Hi, Ellie. How are you doing?
Hey girl, hey everyone. Sorry, I just realised my hair is a complete mess, but I'm
Oh,
doing good.
let's not talk about appearance. Guys, please, let's not. Let's literally not.
It's a Friday afternoon for us, guys. We're recording midday, which is just so stressful because things never go to plan. Like, my morning has not gone to plan. My whole
Mm,
week has not gone to plan. Let's be real.
I know. I was saying this to you earlier. I'm really struggling to get back into the rhythm of things. Like, I don't know. I feel like everything was so intense at the end of last year, and then we both took annual leave, and I'm struggling to get back into it. Like I haven't been to the gym yet. Like my chakras are so unaligned at the moment, and it's just I'm finding it really hard.
It's fine because tomorrow, fast guys, is the 1st of Feb, and we're gonna restart. We're gonna reset. We're gonna restart, and we're gonna smash it. I've decided.
Yes, amen.
Amen. But sis, I totally hear you. I have been to the gym 3 times. I'm so annoyed because I went swimming one night, which was just delightful, but I was really into it. And then Wednesday night, oh, my trains weren't working because there was a tree on the track, country bumpkin and all that. Um, so then I worked till like 8 o'clock until the trains were up and running, which was, to be fair, good for me, but it meant I couldn't go to the gym. Then Thursday night I had a black tie event, couldn't go to the gym, and then it's Friday night and I'm out tonight, so can't go to the gym. So I'm
Yeah,
like, oh, and I'm in London right now, so it's not like I can go at lunch or anything, um, which is so annoying. But I'm gonna go tomorrow, and I'm gonna do like a good session to start off the month well.
yeah. I definitely think February I'll be able to like get back in. January was a trial month, you know.
Yeah,
February is now when it starts again, and I'm fully gonna try and get back into a routine and all of that good
yeah.
stuff.
And let's be real, we entered January halfway through, so it was never gonna bang.
True.
I will never be doing that again. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't fuck with it.
Yeah,
Not
you were
vibe.
saying February annual leave is where it's at.
It is indeed. But on that note, yeah, guys, I was going to tell Maggie this morning, but I was like, let me save it for the pod because I'm actually a nutter. I've decided.
Yeah.
So, you know how when I first went back to work in Jan, I said, no, I feel trapped. Like, I feel this is not for me. I was enjoying my freedom,
Mm.
etc. Well, I'm back into the flow of things. I'm back into working hard. Don't get me wrong. The concentration isn't always there. Your
Yeah.
girl's been feeling fuzzy. But I'm back to like, I remember why I enjoy my job so much. Like, I actually do really enjoy my job.
Oh.
But before that, maybe like, I don't think I had any this week, but ever since we've been back, so maybe last 2.5 weeks, girl, I had nightmares every night about being kidnapped. Every night.
What?
Yes. And I researched it and it said that you have nightmares about being kidnapped because you feel like you're trapped or you're not in the right place or you're doing, I don't know, it was like ratatata. Um, but I thought, no, that is relating to my job because I'm having to wake up every morning and a bitch is tired. So every night.
I literally, this morning I woke up and I was like, another day without a lion. Like, I'm
Mate.
sick of it. I'm sick of it. Like, I'm actually just sick of it.
Yeah, honestly, it's just not a vibe and nothing has been going to schedule. But the nightmares have stopped, which is really nice.
That's so scary though. What the hell?
Girl, and they would be so weird. So me and Billy, there'd be different nightmares every night, not the same
Mm.
one. And me and Billy were watching The Traitors because everyone was raving
Love the
about it.
traitors.
Really good, really
Yeah.
good. But we've started back from season 1,
I'll tell you, season two is the best. I've watched
isn't
all of
it?
them, and season two is the best.
Okay, I'm excited.
But they're
We're
all good.
we're only like midway through season 1, but it's just nice to sit down of an evening and watch something together for an hour.
Yeah.
And one, you probably might not remember this because it was so long ago for you, but one of the challenges was that they were buried alive. And it
Mm.
was like a hide and seek one. So that night, I dreamt that like we were playing hide and seek from the people that were trying to kidnap us.
Oh my
And so I'd
God.
go into places and be like, I need to hide here, I need to hide here. Girl, I'm actually crazy.
Not traitors triggering your nightmares.
Yeah, mental. But I'm glad they're over because it's quite exhausting.
It is. You don't get like a proper deep sleep. Because what is it? Is it like you're in your REM cycle when you're dreaming or
Oh,
something?
I'm not
I don't
even
know.
sure.
Oh,
I know what you're talking about.
this is not what
So,
don't take anything from what I'm saying. I don't know what I'm talking about.
but how has your week been? Have you done anything fun this week? Anything to just
So I went to
Enjoy.
2 different networking events this week, which was
What?
tiring. Guys, I don't understand how
Yeah.
people like go to the office every day. I really don't get it. I can't do it. I
No.
can't. Um, but okay, so the first one was good. But let me tell you what happened at this networking event, yeah. Obviously, when I go to these events, more time, people are older than me. Like I'm usually amongst the young of the group. And there's not that many young people. And if there are, they're like in their 30s, like not really our age. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so anyways, there was this guy. So I walk in and like the room is full. And you know that thing you do at networking events where you interject yourself into someone's
Yeah. I
conversation,
hate
which I
it, but you
hate.
have to
Yeah.
do it.
But you just have to do it. Like at this point, whatever. So I like interject myself into this conversation with this 2 guys. And one of them is like I don't know, maybe like a 50-year-old white man. And the other one looks like he might be around our age group. Maybe not our age, but our age group. And anyway, so we're talking like, what do you do? Blah, 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 blah. And the older guy asked me where I'm located, and I always say where my office is located. And then he was like, "Oh, and do you live far from here?" And I was like, "Oh, I live in Croydon," like, because he's American as well, so he's not from the UK. I was like, "I don't know if you know that." And he was like, "Oh, yes, it's a lovely area. I've adopted my dog from Croydon." I was like, "Yeah, you haven't been. You've been to South Croydon. Like, that's a nice area." The guy who's around our age group goes like, "Oh, Croydon, yeah, you're a South London girl. Allow it." Because don't you see that we're code switching here? Like, we're not talking like that here. Like, don't do that. And I'm like,
I'm actually dead.
I was literally like, yes, I'm from Croydon. And I like moved on from that because what we're not going to do is bait me out here. So then we sit down and he sits next to me because there's a panel discussion on. He sits next to
Mm.
me and my phone at the back of it has a picture of my grandma on it. And so it's
Cute.
like face like this on the table. And he's like, "Oh, who's that?" And I'm like, "Oh, it's my grandma." And I pointed at it so he saw my nails. And he was like, "Oh, I like your nails." At this point, the panel has started. Stop talking. We're right at the front. And
Oh
he's
my
talking about, "I like your
god.
nails." He was like, "Yeah, I like your nails." I was like, "Thank you." He was like, "Do you do them yourself?" I was like, "Yeah, yeah." And he was like, "Do you do your grandma's nails?" And I was like, "No."
May!
Literally, I'm like, no, because she lives in Brazil, so I don't see her that often. It was like, "Oh, you're Brazilian, yeah?"
No, no. In that exact like
Yes,
lingo.
in that
No.
lingo,
In public. Rein
like
it in.
rein it in. And I was literally like, the panel has begun. So I was like, yeah, like the panel's begun. Like, I'm gonna listen now. Shut up. Um. Anyways, so that's fine. Whatever. I literally didn't interact with him for the rest of the night. Like, I went and spoke to someone else,
Bruv,
and
it's
that was
given
it.
unprofessional. Come on.
Listen to this. He found me on LinkedIn. He
Yeah.
messages me on LinkedIn. And I kind of knew that was going to happen. I don't know why. Sorry, I say he found me on LinkedIn. He had my business card because I gave it out at the start
Yeah.
before I knew all of this. Um,
She's like, wouldn't have done that.
and he messaged me and he was like, "Oh, like was great to meet you yesterday. Hope you enjoyed blah blah blah." And then he was like, "I found it interesting how you spent so much time talking to blah 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 person, given that you guys are like on opposite sides of the fence." And I just said something, whatever. Yeah. I was
Mm.
like, "Oh, because environmentally we're on opposite sides."
Oh, okay.
And I was like, "Not really." Like I spoke to him and it turns out that we're not blah blah. And then he was like, I actually have to read it out because I'm like, "Why are you bringing this up again?" Hold
This
on.
is so weird. Like, this is a rando to you, right? You've never met this person.
No, I don't know him. And I was like, "Oh, I think people have more in common than not most of the time. And it's always interesting to hear different perspectives." And then he was like, "I agree with that. Hope Croydon ends treat you well."
Nah, who hired this boy?
I'm not even going to say where he works yet, but I'll tell you after. He works for a very respectable company and he's like quite high up in that because then I looked at his LinkedIn, yeah. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, this is, first of all, this is a networking event and this is linked in. Like, what do you mean?
Mate, I'm all for like representing your area and being true to yourself and authentic. And if
I'm
that's the
not.
way you speak, that's the way you speak. but not at work events.
But
Now I'm like,
he was code switching because he wasn't speaking like that to the other guy. So now you're like don't do that. Like we're in front of
yeah.
people, and I'm here to network. Like oh, it just really irritated
No,
me.
I agree. I think that's highly inappropriate. Happy for you to talk like that with your friends if that's the way you want to talk. But first of all, don't assume that you talk like that just because you're from Croydon.
Exactly.
And secondly, like he doesn't know you. The fact that he just switched it up, wow.
As if I'm not crawling on hands and knees out of Croydon, and you want to bring this up?
Actually, the old man's like, yeah, I got my dog from Croydon.
Yeah, he's
He's like,
American. He
rah,
doesn't get it.
Croydon, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
That's mental. That
Yeah,
is mental. And like someone who's at a senior level, you would just expect them to know when that's appropriate and when it's not.
literally. I'm just yeah. I was dumbfounded. I really was. But yeah, that was like the eventful thing that happened in my week. How was your week?
But was the panel good in summary?
Yeah. It was
Okay.
something that I didn't know much about, to be honest. So like, it didn't help my day to day, but I did learn something new. So whatever.
That's good. No, I love that. It's
Yeah.
nice to get out and about. My week was good, girl. I'm trying to think when we last spoke. So I went out on the weekend. That was eventful, but I'm not even going to get into it. Another time, another day,
You
another
went out,
time.
out like that.
Oh no.
Oh.
It was my mum and my sister's birthday, so we went to the Ivy.
Oh. Can I
Yes.
say something?
Yeah.
I think I love the Ivy. I love the aesthetics. I think it's so nice. I think the customer service is TT. But I think the food is very mediocre, especially for what they charge.
I would say the opposite. So our food was brilliant, delicious. The service was fucking awful.
Where did you go? Which branch?
Just Ivy Brasserie in Canary Wharf.
I've not been to that one. The one that I've been to, which is my favorite, is the one in London Bridge because you got the like view of the river and the bridge and stuff.
Oh.
It's really pretty.
Yeah, my food was banging. What did I have? Oh, I had no, I didn't. Did I have a fish cake? I think I had a fish cake. It was really nice. Like it was lunch, so it felt healthy.
Ordering a
Um,
fish cake at a restaurant is insane scenes.
it was really nice. It came with like poached egg and stuff, so it felt brunchy.
Ah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, and then I had what did I, I had other stuff. The service was awful. In summary, I'm not even going to get into it. Let's just say they kicked us out. We were there, yeah. We were there for 6.5 hours, but we said we finished our food.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
We finished our food and we were like, "Do you need us to leave?" I'll just tell you the story. Bloody hell!
Yeah, just
I
tell
was
us.
like,
Stop
"Why did I
teasing.
do that?" I know that's so childish of me. So I was like, I couldn't bother to. I've told this story so many times. So we had our food. That was nice. It was probably about 2.5 hours later because there were 6 of us on the table. So it took a while. My mum and one of my sisters left. And then we were still sat. We were like, right, should we move to a bar? The lady who was serving us was like, no, you can stay, keep drinking. So we kept drinking. I wasn't drinking because I was driving, but my sisters, they can drink, yeah? So imagine the bill is racking up. The bill is a bit mad.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
especially at the Ivy.
yeah,
Yes.
we've been there for a while now. And I'm like, oh, guys, it's dinner time now. Because we went for lunch. It was now dinner time. I was like, I'm hungry. Are we staying here? I'll get some food. So the waiter comes over. I'm like, oh, can I just get some zucchini fries? And then he was like, do you want another bottle of wine? They were like, yeah, sure. Another bottle of wine's great. So he orders, my zucchini fries come. The bottle of wine is on its way. A waiter comes to tell us we need to leave. As they've given us food, Maggie.
What the fuck? What?
I said, I said, that is highly unacceptable.
Yeah, 100%. Do you want me to
not-
walk out with the plate?
Yeah, I'm more than happy to leave because we've been here for a long time, but do not serve me food and bring a bottle of wine. What am I meant to do with that bottle of wine? Take it with me?
Exactly. Yeah.
And they're not cheap in there. Like
No.
that bottle of wine was probably 10 times more than you'd pay for it in the bloody supermarket.
100%.
So yeah, fuming. They kicked us out. It was a whole like palaver. Everyone was staring.
What the hell is
Girl.
it?
I was so embarrassed, and I'm sober, so I was just highly embarrassed. I said, I'm not coming back here.
Okay, fair.
Yeah, it was so bad. When I see you in person, I'll give you the full details. Embarrassed.
Yeah, okay.
But just terrible. Service was awful. I'd never go back. But I really enjoyed the food. And then this week was good. What did I even do this week? This week's been calm, to be fair. I haven't been as productive as I needed to be.
Oh.
And then I had my black tie event yesterday.
Oh yes, how was that?
Yeah, this was in relation to my old team. So for some reason, guys, I messaged Mickey like my old team have invited me to an event. I'm not really relevant for this
Oh yeah.
event, but if they want me to come, I'll go. So I went and it was actually really nice.
Was it?
I got put on a student table and we were talking about the market. And you know when you're like, I actually know my shit.
Wait, you mean student as in
A
student
student
properties?
developer. Yeah,
Yeah,
they were
not
a student.
students.
Oh no.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
because
yeah,
no, because
yeah.
people will get confused.
Yeah, sorry, they're student developers, so they develop housing for students, which is what I value. So that was really good. We're talking about the market, it was great. And then I saw loads of people that I haven't seen in ages because obviously I left agency.
Oh
And it
yeah.
was just really nice. Like when you're walking around, they're like, Ellie, I'm like, oh, hi.
Oh, that's so sweet. That's really nice.
Yeah, it was lovely. Um, yeah, I feel like I had more to tell you, but I think that was my week basically. And then today I'm just absolutely bloody shattered because I got
So
in at 2
exhausted.
a.m.
Oh,
But I was so well behaved. I only had 3 glasses of small wine and literally was not drunk at any point in the night. So do you know when you wake up the next day and you're like, yes, girl, that is how you drink responsibly.
yes.
Like it's a rare occasion. It
It's
feels
a
bloody good.
yeah.
It feels so good. But yeah, I got in at 2 because I couldn't get a taxi for love nor money. No
Damn.
one wants to go to East London because they know once they come here, they're not getting a job back.
Yeah, to be fair, I sometimes have that issue on a night out when I'm coming back to Croydon. Like, no one wants to travel all the way to Croydon.
No. Um. So yeah, that was my week, and then it was Chinese New Year, and my manager's the cutest, and he was like, because my colleague's Chinese and was celebrating, he was like, "Should we go for a Chinese at lunch?"
Oh, that's so sweet.
So sweet. So yeah, I had that this week. It was, to be fair, it was a lovely week. I really can't complain.
Oh, good.
Um. But yeah, that was it for me basically, in summary, a little whistle stop tour of my week. But yeah, happy, ready for the weekend, and just crying at all the work that's gonna be due on Monday.
I have so much to do. Let's not even talk about it because I will cry.
No, girl, let's not. But in keeping with the black tie event, guys, I'm gonna take this week's episode of being a dumb bitch.
Oh, it's from you?
It's from me, girl, but I don't
Oh, I
even think it
didn't
was
know
my
that.
fault.
Okay.
So I'm at the black tie event yesterday, and I saw this girl who I just do you know when you just click with someone?
Yes.
And she was a little bit more tipsy than me. And she literally, I went into the bathroom and I saw 2 girls sitting down on like a sofa because it was a really nice hotel. And I was about to say to them, "Oh, rest in your feet. You guys look comfy." And then I realized I knew them.
Oh,
And I was like, "Oh my God." And then she ran up to me and hugged me. She was like, "Ellie, I haven't seen you in ages." Ratatata. So we get talking, we're sitting down, and she's like, "Oh yeah." She's like, "My whole team's here. Have you met so and so?" And I said, "Oh, do you know what? The name really rings a bell. I think I definitely have met them, but I'm just terrible with faces, can't remember."
mm.
Turns out the girl was literally right there washing her hands. And I've met
No.
her multiple times. I've had
Ellie.
full on conversations with her. As soon as I saw her face, I said, fuck's sake, I know this girl. And so she comes over with another girl and they're like, "You talking about us, are you?" Or she was like, "Talking about me." And I said, "I'm so sorry. Of course I know you."
That is so that is embarrassing.
Yeah, I feel like an absolute dumb bitch.
But like it does happen, but I would be mortified as well. So
It's just
like,
horrible when. But to be fair, I think it's worse when people don't remember me.
yeah.
That's the worst.
I feel like a loser. Like I feel like such a loser.
Yeah. So it actually happened twice yesterday. So that happened. And then some other guy, I asked him for help with my name badge.
Mm.
But I didn't recognize him at all. He gave me my name badge, walked away. And then do you know when you just see people and you just smile, nod, like it doesn't matter if you know them or not, you just like
Mm.
politely. And I did that to that guy. And he comes over and he was like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I didn't recognize you." And I'm looking at him like, "Who the hell are you?"
Who are you? Yeah, like please elaborate.
So then I'm giving him my life story of like rolling with the punches, pretending that I know him. I'm like, "Oh yeah, I'm now in student vows." Anyway, my colleague goes, "Oh, so where do you work?" to him. And he tells us. And I thought, shit, I've told him that whole life story before. I now know who he is. And he just sat there listening to me repeat myself.
Oh my god.
I need to get better with faces. It's actually unacceptable.
It's hard though. Like I I accidentally spread a rumor about someone in our industry. Not like a bad rumor, but I basically my manager told me that there's this guy who's based in Asia and he's moving back to the UK because his wife is a doctor and she got a job here.
Yeah.
And so I've been spreading that information around, like to my colleagues based in Asia. And like, whoa, really? Like he only just got this job, blah 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 blah. And they're like one of our partners. And I mentioned it in the office the other day, and I was like, "Oh, so when's so and so moving?" And she was like, "He's not moving." And I was like, "I swear you said
Uh-huh.
with the wife, the doctor coming back." And she was like, "Do you mean Peter?" Like basically like a
Yeah, yeah.
completely different person. And I was like, "I've just told 10 people that this other
Oh
guy is moving."
my god.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, whatever. It is what it is.
That's gonna get back to him. He's gonna be like, I'm not moving.
Yeah, literally, it's like I haven't lost my job. Like, what do you mean?
That is so funny.
Yeah. So, anyways, I
Happens to
need
the
to
best
get
of
better
us.
names. Names especially is the worst for me. Faces, it really depends, but mostly names. Like, can't remember it for the life of me.
No. And I just think it's so disrespectful, yeah. Do you know when you're talking to someone and they say, Hi, my name's Chantel, and you're like, Oh yeah, lovely, and then 10 minutes into the conversation, you just think, Oh, I didn't take that information in. I don't know your
Yes,
name. It's so
I
rude.
I literally, because I was at a networking event yesterday, and I met these two ladies who were lovely, and they gave me their names at the start, and I was really in my head was like, okay, like Lucy, 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 and then someone came and joined, and I wanted to do that. You know that thing? They were like, "Have you met?"
Yeah.
But I couldn't remember their names,
I hate
so
it.
I couldn't do it.
No,
Oh, yeah, it's
it's
terrible.
terrible. Snap. It actually is, man. That's enough one to add to the 2025 New Year's resolutions. Get better at remembering people's bloody names.
Literally,
Yeah. Well, that was, yeah, a little roundup of our week, guys. I hope you've all had a fantastic week and everyone's looking forward to the weekend. If you're listening to this on Monday, still, I hope you're looking forward to the weekend. I know I will be.
yeah.
Roll it on. Shall we jump into our dilemma?
Yes. Okay, this one says, Happy New Year to you both. Can we still say that? I get no. By the
This
time
is an
this
old one,
comes.
sorry.
Oh, okay, okay. Okay, fair, fair.
Sorry, guys,
We
sorry.
didn't have time in the other episodes.
Last week we only did one because we were running out of time. And to be fair, we're on lunch break, so today won't be a long one either. We'll just do
Do
the
you know
one.
what? Happy Chinese New Year. So,
Oh,
all
yeah.
right. Anyways, I'd love some advice, please. I work in a school, and sadly, after coming back from the holidays, staff were told redundancies will be made due to financial pressures. Damn.
Bruv, it's getting everyone.
The redundancies start from March and they are going to start with support staff, aka me. Oh no. At this time, they are taking voluntary redundancies, but I do not want to lose my job, so I'm not going to put myself forward. Okay, so people are like volunteering to just
Yeah.
leave. I guess the advice I need is how would you stay positive during this time? I'm super worried about losing my job and not being able to afford my rent. The atmosphere at work is awfully tense, everyone is panicking, and discussions now revolve around who is likely to go first.
Nah, you can't be having them conversations. That's awful.
And also how we will be told we are being let go and how many of us will end up being let go. Please keep your fingers crossed for me.
Oh, bless. Imagine being like, Susan's going first. She's a bit rubbish, isn't she? Like,
Yeah.
oh, nah, Shelley's had 10 days off this year. She's going to go first.
To be
Can you
fair,
imagine?
when at my company when we had the redundancies, people weren't like I don't think people who got let go we were like, oh yay. Like everyone was really upset.
Yeah.
But there were discussions of like, how did this person get let go, but this person is still here?
Techie.
And I'd hate for that to be me.
Could you? I'm sorry, I can say it up front right now. That could never be me. Like,
I that could never be me.
never.
Never.
Sometimes we got to back ourselves, and this is one time we are confident. That will not be us.
No, it really won't
Absolutely
be.
not. I actually spoke to a guy yesterday at the event, and I was like, "How are you? How are you getting on? You're busy?" And he was like, "I don't know why I just did that accent." he said, "Yeah." He's like, "We're good. We're busy, but we've had some people let go lately." And he was like, "I don't know how I didn't get let go. Like we we're just bantering." And I said, oh, you've got the gift of the gab too. Because he was like, how did you get him back to this event? I said, I got the gift of the gab. And I just thought, oh, it must be, yeah, it's tense, man. It's
It
so
is
tense.
tense.
I think the best way to survive it is, A, just keep your head down. Don't make yourself stand out for any reason, especially not any negative reason. And just try not to discuss it with people. You don't want that to become gossiping. A, never makes anyone feel good.
Debatable. I would beg to differ.
All right, there's a time and a place. But at this time and this place, I don't think gossiping will make you feel better. And I just think keep your head down, do your work. I appreciate the like sensitivities around rent and stuff. Maybe try and secure another job. But then again, if loads of places, because even I'm aware of like a few places letting people go. If loads of places are letting people go, you don't want to be first in, last out. It depends how long you've been at this company or this. Sorry, it's a school, isn't it?
Mm.
That's mental. Like, if schools are letting people go, what hope do we have?
I know, it's so bad. I think, yeah, that's what I was gonna say, just spend your time searching for another job. But
Yeah,
it probably is hard to get another job.
yeah. I think it's tough. Diversify. There are other education related jobs you can go into. So maybe look and see if they're doing any better.
I
I'd
think
definitely be on the look for safety.
I think even just to stay afloat, look for jobs in a bar or like restaurants or little like supermarkets, wherever,
Yeah.
just to have something coming in. Whilst I don't know, it's really difficult.
It
That's
is,
tough.
and it's the fact that you don't know until March. You're just sat there
Yeah,
like sitting ducks.
yeah, that's
It's
rough.
tough. We'll keep our fingers crossed that it's not you. But honestly, I think you can just try and stay positive, save maybe. Don't like go on any expensive holidays or splurge. And then yeah, just keep your head down and good luck.
Oh,
That's a tough one. What would you do if you were let go?
cry. Number one.
A, yes.
Number two, change my LinkedIn to hashtag open to work.
I am.
Number three. No, I that is the first thing I would do though, is I'd reach out to all of my network and
Yeah.
like be like, look, I'm looking for a job, like do you have any opportunities? I'd literally be begging everyone. Like the first thing I do
Yeah.
is I'd just be searching and searching and searching for jobs through my network and also online. That is what I'd spend all my time doing.
Yeah, me too. It's so techie. It's just really awkward as well because when you're desperate, this sounds terrible, I'm really sorry, but you look less appealing. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
People want people who are wanted.
Yeah.
And so I feel like, especially in a corporate role, when you're like reaching out to people on LinkedIn and you're open to work, there's always such negative connotations with it.
Yeah, I
And so it
know.
just stresses me out. But boy, it is what it is. Do you know what? There's times in life where it's going to be crap and you just need to pick yourself back up. And there are jobs out there. You might just need to change avenue, change direction. And do you know what? It might be the best thing that ever happens to you.
Yeah, I think you definitely have to let go of your ego. Ego.
Your ego.
E.
Let that bitch fly.
You do need you do need to let go of your ego because
Yeah.
I can sense, like I imagine there would be a sense of embarrassment maybe, and you do have to be a bit desperate because you are desperate.
Yeah.
Like that's the truth. So yeah, but that's what I would just spend my time reaching out to my network, applying for jobs, and also trying to apply for jobs to keep me afloat, like a bar job or wherever, like literally wherever.
Yeah,
If I didn't
100%.
have savings,
Yeah, I'd literally do anything.
I'll
Just
do
as a
anything.
starting point, and then you can apply to jobs on the side.
Yeah.
Yeah, safety first. Money have a coming.
Yeah.
Boy, good luck. Should we jump into our poll? I'm conscious that this is our lunch break. Well, actually, I'm on half day, but this is actually I'm chatting shit. I do need to go back and do work.
Okay, so let's keep it
Take this
pushing.
for me.
So we basically did a poll on Instagram about, do you feel micromanaged at work? The reason that we did this is because my company have started to introduce timesheets, and for me, I don't feel micromanaged. Let me make that clear. But it's because we have clients and we need to like account for our hours to make sure that we're charging the right price for things.
Mm.
But it made me think. I know a lot of people that have to do timesheets, like we have to do it per project, so it's all right, but some people have to do it like, I remember I've had situations where I've had to do it like, for how many hours did you spend in meetings today, how many hours did you spend sending emails, how many hours did you spend on projects A, B, and C, like, so it can very easily become something that feels like micromanaging. And so I thought,
Yeah.
let's find out from the people. Do you feel micromanaged at work? What do you think the people said?
I'd like to think most people said no.
Hmm.
But sorry, this timesheet thing is just wild to me. Absolutely wild. I'd like to think that most people don't feel micromanaged and that they have a good relationship with their manager. And I'm going to stick with that.
Yeah, you were right. 73% of people said no, and
Oh, wow.
27% said yes. Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
My issue with timesheets is that, okay, do you want me to account for my procrastination time? Because that the client shouldn't be paying for that. But at the end of the day, it took me more than a day to do this because I was procrastinating. And that's what I'm
Mate.
struggling with.
It makes me anxious. If I had to record my time, I would actually cry. Because A, I already have like insecurities that I'm slower than everyone else. I have no
Yeah.
evidence of this, but it just stresses me out. I think because I plan for things to take so long, then they
Yeah.
take longer. And I think, what the hell? Why did that take so long?
No, I this is like literally the story of my life, the story of my week. It's
Yeah.
just,
I do it now by I'm trying to do, which is easy in my job because you bill so much per report. So I'm trying to do it now by how much I think I should be billing a year. My team don't really give me targets, but I've got an idea in my head, and then I'm dividing it monthly, and I'm like, right, so that month I need to do this many reports,
yeah.
and then I say to myself, if you've done that many reports, then you're not slow and you're fine and you're billing enough.
Yeah, yeah, true.
That's how I'm doing it now, to try and calm these nerves. But if I had to do timesheets, my sister has to do it on a daily.
Yeah, I
And
have
I'm
to do it
just
on a
like,
daily.
sis, I'm sorry, it's a waste of time.
To be honest, yeah, I'm struggling because I procrastinate. And I
Yeah,
was like, I also, for some projects, I'm like, I don't have enough time, like, because I need to research something, because I don't know the topic off the like top of my head.
yeah.
It takes me a long time to research it, and we're being told like, well, you can't spend that much time on it because you're not getting paid for it. So stop it.
That's mad. I actually think that could lead me to quitting. It's not like
Or getting fired at this point. Do you know what I
yeah.
mean?
It's just, and then I don't get how it works because if you are a junior colleague who is researching, obviously, how are you meant to learn if you're not allowed research time?
Hmm.
And then how does I don't know. To me, it's just very confusing. But maybe companies have policy in place for stuff like this.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm struggling. Let's see, because I'm basically, I was like, but it's also, I have to factor in, I have to like meet stakeholders for these projects. So I have
Yeah.
meetings, like they're like hour meetings. That's cutting into the allotted time that I have. Am I supposed to do that? And they're like, yeah. So I'm like, I can't. But anyways, let's see how it goes. We just started, so I'll let you know.
Mental. Okay, keep me posted, darling. If it might actually be a solution to procrastination.
Nothing can solve it, Ali. It's chronic.
I love that. Chronic procrastination.
It
Oh,
is.
I'm with
Oh, do you
you.
know? Wait, I actually wrote it down. What was? Oh yeah. Do you know what my manager said about me? Because I was complaining about this, and I was basically like, I can't. Like, I've got research to do. It's going to take me time. And she was like, you have analysis paralysis, where you just
Huh,
like you're just analyzing and analyzing and analyzing, and you just need to do. And I'm like,
I
I
love
do
that.
have analysis paralysis.
That's me. I go down a rabbit hole. I
Yeah,
did it to
because I
my
need to
manager the other
understand.
day. Yeah, I started looking at documents that we hadn't even been sent, like researching them on the planning portal. And he was like, yeah, this is really good.
Yeah.
Bless him. Should we see what people said in terms of how can you deal with micromanagers if you've got managers that are just watching over your shoulder, checking your timesheets, making sure you're doing your shit?
watching over your shoulder like an eagle.
How are you dealing with them, guys?
Okay, so one person said, micromanage them back. How do you do that?
I don't know. How do you do that? Just ask them loads of questions.
Do you know what? I can see how this would work. Because, like, okay, you're being micromanaged, but you can be
Yeah.
like to your manager, well, did you send that email that you were going to send to blah, blah, blah? And what was the result of blah, blah, blah? And have you reviewed what I
Guys,
wrote?
I actually think I micromanage my manager. I'm not even joking because I do that. I keep a list of everything he's meant to do. And I'm like, have you done this? Oh my God. I'm a terrible person.
You're the micro, what's your
Manager.
role?
Micro senior surveyor.
You're the micro surveyor.
I this is mad. But I am a really controlling person. Like Billy always says to me, things have to be done my way.
Mm.
And if they're not, I get so stressed.
Wait, that's so mad because my ex said that I'm really controlling as well. Like, I
You
fully, yeah,
I wouldn't pick I think you're so free flowing
I
and
think
like
I'm free
not
flowing
uptight
too.
at all.
I think I'm uptight about certain things in the house.
Oh, okay.
But in
So
life, yeah, I'm very chill. I'm such a chill girl.
mate, you've just revelation. I'm a terrible person. Shit.
Like,
But in all fairness, it's important that we respond to clients on time, so I'm gonna continue.
yeah, yeah.
Terrible. Right. Did someone have any other ideas that's not gonna insult me? Um Someone said, I have the opposite. My boss forgot to talk to me for 4 months. They said ha 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 ha, but that ain't funny.
That's a crying ha ha ha. What do you
Sorry. How
mean?
do you not liaise with your boss for 4 months?
I have one to one. You should have a one to one with your manager every week, no? That's normal, right?
Oh no. I have a one-to-one every month, but we have whip meetings every week where
What's the
everyone
whip
talks
meeting?
about so the work in progress. So you just go through what you're billing and
Mm.
then everyone talks about their capacity and you're like, what have you got on for the week? Which I guess is the same as what you have, yeah?
Yeah, we have that on Mondays. A whip adjacent meeting.
Yeah.
But I have one to ones with my manager every
Every
week.
week.
Yeah.
Bloody hell, what do you talk about every week?
What? I've got millions of things to talk about. Sometimes I have to meet her within the week because there's so much to say.
What? Just not on job specific stuff. Like you're not asking her questions. You're just having
No,
a
I
one to one
am.
about how you're feeling.
No, I'm asking job specific questions. It's about the projects that
Oh,
we're working on.
fine. You're only allowed to talk to her once a week about your project.
Well, no, if I need her, like I can reach out to her and she'll jump on a call, but that's just the designated time. So like more time if it's not urgent, I'll just save it for our meeting. But
Oh
if something's
damn.
urgent, I'll meet her in the week and just be like, this has come up, blah blah blah.
Oh, fair. Sorry, I thought so. My one to ones that I have monthly are about how I'm feeling, if I feel like I'm reaching my goals, how am I progressing.
Oh, we have that once a year.
In my old team, I used to have that biannually, but now I have it once a month, and I think it's brilliant because it really makes me reflect on the fact that I'm not doing what I said I was going to do, and then it makes you want to do it.
Yeah.
So yes, oh mate, yeah, I sit next to my manager. I bug him every second. I do that all the time. I'm like literally 24/7. I'm so annoying in the
Okay.
office.
Well, that I'm so sad for this person. Like, you need your manager to guide you.
Yeah, that's really sad. How are you functioning? You must be senior because
Yeah, you must be senior.
I have too many questions.
Mm.
I've just done that one. Go on, you do one, darling.
Someone said, kill them with kindness and overshare constantly until they get annoyed.
That's
That's quite
good.
good. That's really good.
That is good because if you're so irritating, they won't want to be around you.
Yeah,
And then they won't stand
exactly.
over your shoulder.
There's someone in my company, and everyone says he's a yapper. Like he's the head of a specific department, and both managers that I've had avoid meetings with him and ask me to go on meetings with him because he yaps, like he
Bless.
yaps. He's so nice, but he just yaps. Like
Mm,
people don't have time for that. So I think that's a good tactic.
yeah. Smart. So smart.
Yeah.
We'll do a few more guys and then we'll wrap up. Someone else said run.
People have bills to pay. They can't be running.
Yeah, sometimes just suck it up.
Yeah.
What else? Any more?
Someone said, explain to them how you feel and that you are confident doing your own work. I just don't think that's gonna fly.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think that's gonna work.
Sorry.
Because,
Bad advice.
bruv, I can say as a micro employee that when you want something done, you want something done. You have to check that it's been done.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not. It's
Yeah.
not a you problem. It's a them problem.
Quite.
Right? Would you one more each? So someone said, just be patient and build trust with them by performing well.
That
Again, I
doesn't
don't think
work
that's
for
gonna work.
micromanager. Like the whole point of micromanagers is that they have no trust. It doesn't matter if you're a person that is trustworthy.
Actually, in saying that, oh my god, have I got a stain? Sorry, I've just seen. Let me not distract. Um, in saying that, if I knew that my manager was going to reply to emails on time, I wouldn't check up on him. I wouldn't be like, "Have you missed this?" Do you
Oh,
know what I mean? So I
yeah,
feel like you can build their trust because they're only controlling because they want to make sure things are done the way they want to do it. So actually, if you
yeah.
learn their ways and you do things the way they want to do it, they'll leave you alone. In theory.
But what if their ways are convoluted and add in
Oh,
to your life?
then run.
Yeah, then back to run.
Oh, love that.
Last one. Keep a list of the times they've micromanaged and how this is negatively impacting your work and go above them. Micromanagers cannot be saved.
I am dead. I look that relates to what Maggie said in terms of if they're actually convoluting things. Because at that
Mm,
stage, bruv, they're making the business worse. So
literally.
I personally wouldn't have the confidence to do that. But if you've got the confidence to do that, then go for it.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, on that lovely note, guys, we better get back to work. I hope
Yes.
you all have a fantastic Monday. If you want to send anything in, send it into grownups podcast@gmail.com or
DM us at Grown Ups Podcast. Bye.
bye.